Hello, community leaders. A very warm good morning, good evening to each one and every one of you to join us today. On behalf of Serial Event community, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to this powerful global Zoom section. And my name is Heba Saleh, and I'm honored to be working as a marketing manager with Serial Events. But more importantly, today I stand here as someone who truly believes in growth, innovation, and the power of community. Today is gathering the truly global meeting, and we are connected with incredible leaders and members from France, UAE, United States, South Africa, Philippines, China, Nigeria, the UK, India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Brazil, and many more countries. Different countries, different cultures. But one common vision grows with purpose. Today is not just another Zoom meeting, it's a reminder that we are stepping into a new era, a new mindset, a new level of leadership, and a new standard of success. Innovation is our identity. We live in a fast changing world. Market shifts, technology evolves, and opportunities move quickly. And history has always proven one thing: opportunities has been belong to those who think differently and act early. As the real event community, we don't wait for change, we lead it. We don't follow the market, we stay ahead of it. Innovation for us is not just about tools or systems. It's about the bold thinking, smart action, and continuously growth. Every training, every event, every strategy has one clear mission: to empower you to stay steps ahead in the game. So, investment is the real game changer. Let me share you something about very powerful today. Your greatness investment is not in stocks, not crypto, not real estate. Your greatest investment is in you. When you invest in skill, knowledge, and relationships, leadership, and this powerful community, you are building a future that no recession, no crisis, and no challenges can destroy. In network marketing, success is never accidental. It's created by consistently efforts, the right mindset, and a long-term vision. Leaders, the time is now. This is the moment to stop thinking small. This is the moment why we stop waiting. This is the moment to rise with confidence. Because the world is looking for leaders, and you are those leaders. The world is looking for opportunity, and you are present opportunities. The world is looking for something real, and together we are building something extraordinary with Serial. If you want 2026 to be your breakthrough year, make this commitment today. Innovate more than ever, invest in yourself more than ever, show up stronger than ever, and believe in your dreams like never before. Because when belief becomes unshakable, the results become unstoppable. We are not just creating income, we are creating impact. We are not just building a business, we are building a movement. And we are not just talking about the future, we are leading it. So raise your energy, raise your mindset, and raise your goals because the real event community is ready to make history. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolutely honor to introduce the guiding force behind our continuous growth and success. He is a visionary leader, a driving force, and a true inspiration to our community. Under his leadership, Serial Event has reached milestone and continues to grow stronger every day since 2024. And please join me in giving a warm welcome and a big round of applause to our VP Sales Director, Mr. Vincent Romero. So over to you, Mr. Vincent.
Thank you, Eva, for the great introduction as always. Good evening, good morning, good day to you, everyone. Welcome to this exciting session. No matter where you're joining us from, whether it be North America, Europe, Asia, anywhere across the globe, we truly appreciate you taking the time to be here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in an era where technology connects us instantly, right? But somehow, all of our online interactions, they still feel limited. We generally move from one meeting link to another. We switch between countless apps and spend hours behind these screens, but it's still something still missing. That feeling of presence, that feeling of engagement, and the genuine shared experience feels missing. Now imagine attending a meeting where distance disappears, a meeting where collaboration feels natural and where you don't just get to watch or just click, but you actually participate inside the environment itself. Imagine global events that feel alive and feel interactive, closer to stepping into a digital world that can feel as real as ours, simply from your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm talking about is not science fiction. It is not years in the future away. I'm talking about the next evolution of digital interactions, and it's already taken shape. And here's the best part. Today, you're going to see it firsthand. As introduced by Ms. Eba before, my name is Vinci Romero. And over the next however long it takes us, we're going to explore how technology is transforming the way we connect, the way we work, the way we experience the digital world as a whole. So we will be moving beyond traditional online platforms and discover new kinds of immersive environments and those that blend reality and innovation in ways we've never experienced before. So take a moment, get comfortable, and join us as we take the first steps into what comes next. And what comes next, ladies and gentlemen, is Serial Community in all of its glory. Now, let me first things first, let me take you through the website before we get into the presentation, because this is one of the first things I want you to do once we end this call. I want you to go to surrealevents.community, all right? And you want to create an account. Creating an account is nothing, too difficult. Registering is simple. Just enter regular, information, wallet address, virtual ID, that kind of stuff, email, and that kind of thing. Referral code, don't forget that. Once you're registered, come back to this page, go to the login page, log in into the website, and you're ready to explore so much within the Serial community. And please do take a look at our website in all of its glory. All right, you can check our solutions. You can take a look at our roadmap. You can take a look at about us, like the story, the culture. You can contact us there also. You can take the insights, where you can check the events, the white paper, into the verse. You can check the press, for example, where you can follow up with all the news that are related to Surreal right here on the website. You don't have to go anywhere. Surrealevents.community. That's your destination. Primary destination, ladies and gentlemen, right after this call ends. All right, now let's get back into the presentation. And by the way, since we're talking about external links, make sure to follow us on our Instagram, Telegram, X, formerly known as Twitter, and our LinkedIn as well, if you wish to do so. That's when you get real-time updates from the Serial community and everything that is happening within it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how I wanted to start this call. But let me start also with the outside of the destination that is digital. Let's also talk about the physical destination, because this is a foundation and this is the trust. Surreal Events is a legitimate US-based company. Our physical headquarters are right here in this address right in front of you at 92 Milton Avenue in Alberta, Georgia. We are registered, we are real, and we are built to last. This isn't some anonymous internet project. It is a corporation with a street address and also a long-term vision. Now, you know where we are physically and online. Let's talk about who we are. What are we building? In simple terms, Serial is first of its kind virtual events platform. But let me paint a picture for you so you can understand better. Imagine you need to host a global product launch, right? Instead of this flat webinar, you get to create a stunning, interactive 3D environment, which can be a digital twin of any amazing venue you can imagine. And your attendees aren't just watching the stream, they're creating avatars. They're walking around, they're networking at virtual booths. They're raising their hands to ask questions. They're going on stage. It is social. It's game-like. It's designed for one thing, which is real human connection. It's the difference between reading a menu and actually sitting in that restaurant. And our story started back in 2020. This is when the world suddenly needed new ways to connect. I'm sure all of you here remember how sad those times were. We were locked in our houses because of the COVID, because of the virus, and we were locked in our houses. We couldn't do anything. We wanted to visit our family. We missed our friends, but we couldn't do anything of such. So we saw an opportunity to build not just a stopgap, but also a leap forward, because we have developed Surreal as a premier platform of a service and immersive events. Now, here's our secret, or our secret weapon, if you wish. We built it with Surreal Engine, or Unreal Engine, excuse me. It sort of became the Surreal Engine is what we call it in the office. But the original name, obviously, of the product that we're using is the Unreal Engine, which comes from Epic Games. We're going to explore that relationship a little bit more further into the presentation. But for now, let's stay on topic. And let me talk about Unreal Engine for a second. Because this is the same Hollywood-grade real-time 3D technology behind blockbuster films and blockbuster video games, blockbuster shows. And just to highlight two, because there's so many, and you can look it up if you wish to do so. But I'm going to mention two of my favorite examples and two that I've had interaction with personally. The first one is a video game, which is called Fortnite. As I understand, this Fortnite game has taken over the world since it came in. It never dropped in numbers. It's always been on the top. It created, celebrities that people became celebrities just being Fortnite gamers. And so this game became one of the best-selling video games of all time. Two things about this game. First thing, it is published and made by Epic Games. And Epic Games are the creators of Unreal Engine. Now, if you can put two and two together, guess what they used to make this best-selling game? Their own engine, which is Unreal Engine, which is what we use. Second example. Now that we set aside that we use the same technology that one of the best-selling games in the world uses, let's talk about photorealistic environments, so to speak. The Mandalorian is a show created by Disney. Now, I don't need to explain to you what Disney is and how big they are and how massive of an impact they have on the entertainment industry. And they used Unreal Engine in their biggest, most viewed show, which is The Mandalorian. They used in their best-selling show, the most viewed show, the same technology that we use. So now I've given you two examples. One of the best-selling games, best-selling show for Disney. They use the same technology that we use. This means that we can build you any environment, a realistic conference hall, a fantasy castle, a spaceship, you name it, we can build it. And we can do so with incredible detail and smoothness. Because we're not just making video games better. We're building new worlds for you to meet and engage in. And this leads to our core idea, our revolutionary idea, which is the social distribution of future income rights. What does that mean in plain English? It means that as this platform grows, it becomes more valuable, and the community that helped build this whole thing gets a share in its success. So you're not just a user, you are a stakeholder. What you're seeing right here in front of your screen means your participation and contribution have tangible value in the ecosystem that we are creating together. And what an ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. Let me explain to you what you're seeing right now. These are the top 10 metaverse-related companies by market cap. We ourselves are a metaverse-related company. Now, we're not in the top 10, granted. We're aiming to be there. But just so you have an understanding of where we're hedging our bets, where are we positioning our future? Because this is a market directional bounded company. The market is heading the right way. We are on the right way as well. Now, what bigger proof do you need that we are on the right track, than looking at the companies that are investing in the same thing that we are investing in. And what companies are those? NVIDIA, currently the biggest company in the world. Then actually, this slide needs a quick little update, because as of speaking right now, NVIDIA is close to actually $6 trillion in market cap. Alphabet, the mother company of Google, $3.96 trillion. Apple, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, Broadcom, Tesla, TSMC, all of these companies. I mean, the total here is $22.08 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, that number right there represents where we will be in the future. I'm not saying we're going to make $22 trillion. I'm saying the direction in which $22 trillion is going, that's where we're heading to. And that gives us the guarantee for now and for the future to come. And so this ethos leads to a powerful idea, a company where everyone is boss. Through our decentralized community model, your voice, your efforts directly shape the value and direction of the ecosystem. This community is powered by its own growth. So a company without a boss is a company where everyone is boss. You, me, and everyone who's involved is boss. So our mission here is simple. It's to invest and incubate the metaverse. Remember, which is worth, as we're speaking, over $23 trillion. We're not just using this technology. We're partnering with nurturing the very best Web3 projects to build a richer, more interconnected digital future. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Talk is cheap, but execution is everything. Our credibility is proven by who chooses to work with us. And these, what you're seeing right now, our official partners, giants like Epic Games, the creators of our engine, Red Bull, AMD, Celebrity Cruises, and many more. And these logos, I mean, Ryobi, I mean, we can stay here, but these logos are not just logos. They are active collaborations, active partnerships. And when global brands of this caliber right here trust us to host their virtual experiences, you know the technology that we're using isn't just promising, but it is proven. And this vision is driven by an incredible team of builders, strategists, and visionaries, from blockchain experts to serial entrepreneurs who have financed hundreds of millions in tech projects. This group right here has the experience to execute and to build. You are in good hands. I mean, Ray Harma, Josh Rush, Vincent Romero, myself, Heba who's here with us today. All incredible, successful, smart, intelligent, problem-solving people, taking this, positioning this company where it needs to be and where it needs to go. And this culminated into a lot of success. Our work has been recognized, and we are proud recipients of the Epic Mega Grant. We were named amongst the top 100 metaverse innovators. And actually, I can show you these because I'm having them open here. So the Metaverse Standard Forum names us as one of the top 100 companies. We were mentioned actually as one of the founders. Surreal Events awards Epic Mega Grant to bring the future of fan experience to life in our engine. This is the same company that made the engine that we use. They awarded us their Epic Mega Grant. We also won the AWE at the USA in 2024. And the Metaverse Spectrum announces the Metaverse 100 companies. We were amongst those 100 companies as well. So as you can see, this kind of work, this kind of execution culminated in a lot of success that we're very, very proud of. And these are the four main ones. These are also like the Oscars and the Grammys and BET Awards and stuff like that. And if you want to know why, it's all due to our journey, which is a track of record delivery. Go back to 2020. That's when we founded and established. 2021, we partnered with leaders like Red Bull. 2022, we launched on the Epic Games Store. 2023, we had a huge milestone, which is launching the BLM Matterport with partners like AWS and Intel. And the BLM Matterport serves till this day as our flagship proof of concept. Because right now, it is a permanent, stunning virtual port that proves that we can host massive, persistent, and breathtaking hybrid events. It is the blueprint of what is to come. So when we got that project and we successfully accomplished it, we were very, very proud of the beta. It's still standing right now. And here's the thing. It was the most stressful and complex architecture and structure that we had to build. And it proved that we can truly build anything, no matter how complex, no matter how difficult it can be. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of the Surreal. What we use the beta Matterport right now for is pretty much like our resume big piece. It's what we show to partners and potential partners to bring them into our site and sign with us and work with us. And so this is also where your journey kind of intersects with ours, because look at what comes next. The 2023, we launched the BLM Matterport. 2024 launched the Mempo VR NFT, strategic partnerships with GPU XP as well. And then 2025 is when we launched the Mempo Community Referral Program, and that's where it opened up for you. That's where it opened up for you. But don't think that that's sort of like kind of we're going to have the virtual land and the e-commerce platform, and God knows what comes next. Keep in mind, as of now. So you're not just joining at the peak. No. You're arriving at the launch pad. The next few years are when the foundational value is built. And you have the opportunity to be part of it right here, right now, from the very beginning. And our reach and credibility are amplified by our media partners. We work with leading platforms like PR Newswire, Global Newswire, Crunchbase, Travel Plus Noir. I mean, our story and our milestones are shared with global audiences, investors, and industry leaders. When you are part of a Surreal, you are aligning with a project that communicates at the highest level and positioning itself where it's directing $20 of investment from top leading companies. So that is who we are as a whole. Now, who are you? Are you a participant or are you a fence sitter? If you're a participant, this is where it gets interesting for you. Compensation plan. Let's talk about how you can participate and be rewarded for helping to grow this incredible community and the platform. This is your pathway to being part of our story. But I must preface with a disclaimer, transparency is key. What I'm about to outline right here is the structure of our community rewards program. Your success depends on your effort. This is an opportunity for active participation and community building. It's not a get rich quick scheme. So please understand that all details are subject to our official terms. So everything starts right here with our community package for $21. This is your all access pass for less than the cost of a pizza nowadays. And what do you get? You get referral bonus, 66% direct referral bonus. You get a daily profit return of 0.3, and you get 200% potential to earn from there. But crucially, unlimited capping on your team's base earnings. This means that your potential isn't artificially limited by the system. As you build, as you earn. And then, if you want to reinforce your position, which is exactly what this slide does, it reinforces a key point. Maximum profit return. on the community package is 200%. You have a clear defined goal for the returns on your initial membership, providing transparent framework for your earnings from your daily profits. But these right here is how you can get into the Mempo VR NFT packages. So let's explore them in detail, one by one. The first one is the Mempo X1. This is the $99 investment with a daily profit return of 0.4%, and it has a total capping of 3 times. Then there is the Mempo X2, which is worth $499 as an investment, total capping of 4 times, and the daily profit return goes up to 0.5%, which comes before the Mempo X3, $999 investment, a daily profit return of 0.6%, a total capping of 5 times. So that means the profit generation will stop after you have received 500% of your initial capital, which could be like maybe like $5,000, something like that. Then comes the Mempo X4, $4,999 investment, a daily profit return of 0.7%, total capping of 6 times, and the profit generation concludes once you have received 600% of your initial capital, equating to about 29,000, like 30,000, I would say, closer to 30,000. And finally, the peak is the Mempo X5 with a $9,999 investment, daily profit return of 0.8%, and a total capping of 7 times. 7 times, ladies and gentlemen. This means that your profit generation will conclude once you have received 700% of your initial capital. The central thesis is very clear. Simple, direct thesis. A greater upfront commitment unlocks a superior daily percentage yield. And most importantly, a vastly expanded ultimate profit potential. This design incentivizes serious engagement and it facilitates deliberate long-term financial planning. It's simple. A stronger commitment with the ecosystem unlocks a higher daily reward and much larger total potential. Plus, each package comes with a unique VR NFT, a digital asset that is yours to keep or trade. But it doesn't stop there. The engine of growth in our multi-layered bonus system is designed to reward you for every step that you take in this journey, from your first referral to building a global community. So let's break down the key types of these bonuses, starting with the first one, which is the level staking bonus. The level staking bonus allows you to earn from the package investments made across your entire network, spanning an incredible 30 levels in depth. This means that every person you refer activates or unlocks another level for you to benefit from, with attractive starting rates that maintain that potency through the structure. And this creates a reliable stream of long-term passive income. So if you start at level 1, so you invite someone, you get first level unlock, that means you're getting 15% level 2, 10% level 3, 5% level 4, 3%, level 5 is 2%, and the level 6 to level 10, 1%, and level 11 to level 30 is 0.5%. And remember, 1 level will be open on 1 direct. 30 levels, that means you have 30 directs. And it starts with a very, very good at 15%, and it extends all the way to 0.5% at level 30. So far down, still you're getting 0.5%, which is not something to be slept on. But I can give you something better, because I can double those first 2 levels, the 15 and the 10. I can make the 15 30%, I can make the 10 at 20% using the level boost up bonus. This is our system's way of aggressively compensating you for cultivating not just a large team, but also a highly productive and active organization. It functions as a performance-based multiplier that has the power to double your standard level staking bonus percentages. This mechanism is transparent. There's nothing confusing about it. Upon hitting defined team recruitment milestones, the standard percentage you earn from level staking receives a substantial uplift, doubling it. So here's how you do it. There is a prerequisite. One condition: you must personally be enrolled at the $99 Mempo X1 package or higher. And then you can double your level 1 bonus by elevating it from 15 to 30%. You need to personally sponsor 5 direct members, each of whom do the same as you, which is acquire at minimum the $99 package. And that means your level 1 bonus goes from 15 to 30%. And then you can double your level 2 bonus from 10 to 20% by having those same 5 we just talked about. Must each now sponsor 2 who do the same thing, which is join with at least the $99 package. What does this do? Well, it validates that you are architecting a deep, organically growing organization. This has the power to multiply. Doesn't just add to your earnings, it multiplies them. It converts your organizational leadership into a significant force that multiplies your income and ensures that you are richly rewarded for driving tangible growth throughout your network. And then we have the direct bonus. This is where you receive a straightforward 8% instant commission on each and every individual you personally introduce to Surreal. This is your immediate financial acknowledgement for taking action. And there is another 8%, which is the odd even matching bonus. This mechanism grants an 8% bonus calculated on the side of your team's organizational chart, which demonstrates less volume, your weaker leg, as we say. It promotes this balanced development and rewards you for fostering a comprehensive health and growth within your entire downline rather than a single segment. Also, we have the yield farming bonuses. This is where you possess the option to strategically reinvest your accumulated earnings into a fixed-term yield farms, which are designed to accelerate growth. So as an illustration, allocating $35 of your profit into a 365 days farm can generate 250% return. And this feature enables you to compound your success that you've already earned with us directly with us again within our ecosystem and earn more. So let's talk about leadership bonus. This is focused on your first, second, and third leg. We have split as 40%, 30%, and another 30%. So to reach the first rank, which is S1, you need $5,000 in business volume. 2,000 on your first leg, 1,500 on your second, 1,500 on your third. And you get yourself $150. Simple, straightforward, nothing to do, right? Now, some of you might think $150, it doesn't seem like much. Keep in mind, it's just S1. What comes next is what much more interesting, because I want you to take a notice here. Observe how this 150 transforms just one rank above. We're going from S1 to S2, and we're going from 150 to 750. That is 5 times what you earned as an S1. For you to earn S2, you need $25,000 in business volume, $10,000 in your first leg, $7,500 in your second and third leg, and you get yourself $750. And again, watch how this 750 transforms from 750 on S2 to 3,000 on S3. Now we need $100,000 in business volume, 40,000 in your first leg, 30,000 second and third leg, and you get yourself $3,000. $3,000 just as an S3. Now again, watch the jump. S3 to S4, 3,000 to 10,000. For an S4, you need $250,000 in business volume. 100,000 on your first leg, 75,000 on your second and third leg, and you're set to earn $10,000 as an S4. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we're just halfway there because there's 8 ranks. And on this halfway point, we're going to stop counting by business volume. So to be an S5, you need an S4 on your first, second, and third leg. And you get the reward to choose between $50,000 or a Skoda LSK car. A lot of people here would skip the car, take the $50,000, right? Seems kind of like an easy choice. But what about this one? S6, when you have an S5 on your first, second, and third leg, and you can choose between $100,000 or this beautiful Land Rover car. Ladies and gentlemen, I want every single person right here watching me to put yourself in this mindset right here, right now. Do not think you cannot achieve this, because you can. No matter how small you start, Surreal Events is going to be here for a long, long time. So no matter how small you start, you're going to get to this point eventually. Better yet, you're going to exceed this point because I want to see you at S7, where you can earn $200,000 or a Porsche car for having an S6 on your first, second, and third leg. This is not just the work you do for yourself. This is the work you do for others as well. And that is the essence of community. Community rewards. We reward. So the community will reward you with an S6 on your first, second, and third leg, and we would reward you then with a beautiful, slightly sweet, difficult choice of $200,000 or a Porsche. Now, if you're still holding on to the money and you're saying, I'm just going to take the money all the way through, I think S8 is going to make you question that decision. Because what comes next, ladies and gentlemen, is an explosive $500,000. But on the other side is a Rolls-Royce car. Truly a presidential car. But it doesn't come alone also. It comes with $10,000 every single week for 52 weeks straight. Let me say that again. Rolls-Royce presidential with $10,000 every week for 52 weeks straight. So if you're thinking what I'm thinking, which is the mindset of driving this beautiful car or being driven if you prefer a chauffeur, and you get a notification on your phone, check it, and you see $10,000 just came in. What a beautiful feeling. Just imagine it right now. You're at the back of this car, you hear your phone vibrate, check it out, $10,000 came in. And also, what you're thinking is, oh, nice, 10,000 just came in. Next week, same time, another 10,000 is going to come. And the week after, and the week after, and the week after, and the week after for 52 weeks straight. That, ladies and gentlemen, is wealth. That is comfort. That is mind. And that is peace. And that is surreal. So, some terms and conditions to discuss. Let's briefly cover the framework that keeps everything here fair and running smoothly. Daily payouts, a small security fee for sustainability and stuff like that. So there is a 10% project security charge. The minimum withdrawals are $10 24/7. They usually happen in minutes. Sometimes blockchain is a little wobbly. Sometimes we're implementing security patches or being attacked and stuff like that. So it might take a little longer, but if it does, do not panic. Money will be there with you no longer than 8 hours, no matter what happens in the world. Also, DPR, daily profit returns, MPR capping is 2 times. You can do a minimum staking of $10. And once that money is in, you cannot take it out before the yield farming is done. All ranks and rewards are next in the leadership bonus. It is mandatory to buy the Surreal Community package first. Again, as I said before, one level opens up one direct and it can go to 30 levels. Whichever package you buy will get a Mempo NFT package, Mempo NFT in every package, which you can take out after 1 year and set it on the OpenSea if you wish to do so. And the company reserves the right to change any of its policies without any notice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, before we close this call as well, I want to mention something. Because over the past few days, our system has experienced unusual and persistent external attacks. As a precautionary measure, you may notice temporary changes and irregularities within